My name is Rhapsody and welcome to Enter the Gungeon, a twin-stick roguelike bullet hell shooter that looks absolutely amazing. I've been really hyped for the release of this game ever since I saw probably the first media about it like halfway through the early part of last year. So it's been quite a wait, although it's now in its full release phase. So which of the characters are we going to choose? We've got the Marine, we've got the Pilot, we have the Convict, and we also have the Hunter. I personally like the Hunter a lot, so I'm going to choose the Hunter. By the way, I'm not going into this blind. If you're wondering, this is just a fresh save file, but I'm not going into it without having played any before, because it's really hard, and it would be really embarrassing if I were to try and play through it blind. So, for people that aren't familiar with a bunch of mechanics, we are going to be going through the manual area, the tutorial area, because it also helps you unlock a few items that you will then get to use in the actual dungeons.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess, here to change the past, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. I was like you once, came to change the past. Now I have no future. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. Before you go in, you probably want to talk with Manny. He's just through this door here. He'll give you a tour. Oh, off you go. It's why you came, isn't it? To this accursed temple.
Alright then, let's go talk to Manny. And then we'll find out why I call this the manual area. Hall of Knowledge! Wayward soul, approach me and press E to speak. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Yep. Heed my words, and I shall tell you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. I've given him that voice because he looks like he's got that voice, right? And for it is I. Come on, he's totally got a voice like that. Try flipping these tables or kicking those barrels with the E button. So you can see the axis along which we are going to be kicking it is highlighted. Go do some kicking. Excellent interacting, pupil. What's up in this room? I'll stop doing the voice, don't worry. This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing right click and a direction. You are invulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I'll open the barrier. Use the dodge roll to reach the right side of the room without perishing. Wait until the last second, then click right click to begin the roll. Are you ready to begin the test? Yep, let's go. Whee! Oh look, I'm already an aficionado. It's almost as though I've played some of this game already. An impasse. Use your dodge roll to jump over that pit. I'll tone down the voice, how's that? But we'll still do it. The door is open, but you've got one last pit to cross. Time it well. I already did that before it even came up. Let's try, buddy. The dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in gunfight. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there's no dodging through that. But there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in a room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. These are excellent, by the way. They are really valuable. They will also push nearby enemies away. Great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over them. Use them by pressing the Q button. Use a blank to clear away the bullets, and then make it quickly through the gap. Kinda like that. Excellent. Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. Seriously, use them when you need to. If you're going to be using this as your own little bit of a tutorial for what you should do when you start playing this game, because goddamn you should play this game, again, link in the description down below for the Steam store page for it, then use blanks all the time. They're very important. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. Onward! The voice is just changing every single room, apparently. Huh? What's up, buddy? You've got the basics, ma'am. I suppose you've earned a reward. A gun befitting your stature and experience. Oh, give it to me. Pea shooter, baby's first gun. Use the mouse to aim and left click to fire. Reload with the R button, but at first you'll need something to shoot. One of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants. Cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. A cute little bullet man! It's a bullet man what holds a gun, what shoots bullets at me. Man. A lot of your enemies are bullets. Almost everything in the Gungeon is gun themed. I can't imagine you've let that escape you so far. Cold-blooded, you truly are ruthless. The next rooms will be real gunfights. Kill all the enemies in each room and the doors will open. I'll meet you a few rooms ahead, now go. Now this is a very realistic experience of what the actual game is like. Because usually you go into a room, the doors lock, and then you have to make your way through by killing the enemies inside. It's got that same kind of like room-based combat as Isaac does. Or Ziggurat. Another example. This guy's got a shotgun. Excellent. Over here. You made it. You know how to dodge roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know that items don't always exist in gun form. This medikit, for example, will replenish your health. Pick it up by approaching it and hitting the E button. You've plenty of health right now, so don't use it net, but when you need it, jam the space button to use it. Okay, head on through. I'm planning on not losing any health in this tutorial. You see that thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. To use it, first open the map by holding tab. Then click the teleporter symbol. Got it, or should I explain it again? Got it. Good, now use the teleporter to cross the gap. Look, we're not going to have an incredibly long tutorial. This is nearing the end of it. Remember, you can warp to any teleporter on the map, not just the ones in the same room, but it won't work if you're in combat. If you press E while standing on a teleporter, you can teleport back to where you were. I'll be waiting a few rooms north of here. You should explore. Try and find a better gun before you challenge the boss. Oh god, I actually took damage there. I let that grenade run at me. Thought I would just dodge out of its way, but it was predicting my dodge. Dang it. Flip this table. Yeah, you can't fight me on that side, can you? Beautiful. We're going to make our way over here so I can show you something that is very important. You might see there is a crack on the wall below. Oh, what's that there for? Boom, blanket open. That's a secret room. And this is why you have to do the manual, because these two unlock items. Old Knight's Shield, heavy with experience, and the Old Knight's Helm protects knowledge. And they join the shootout, which means basically I've unlocked them to get them in future runs. Heavy with experience, passive. The Shield of Sir Manuel, emblazoned with House Sigil, the Cup of Knowledge. There's a diagram on the back illustrating how to strap the shield on and examples of when to raise it. Remarkably free of wear. Protects knowledge, passive, a sturdy if modest helmet. Usually worn by once worn by a knight with an unusually large head. Also, this is a medikit, seeking a place that would provide a near constant flow of the desperate and injured. Medicine Sans Depleur recognize the Gungeon as a perfect place to found their practice. And traditionally given to Gungeoneers when they arrive at their first Gungeon, it is incredibly weak. The pea shooter, that is. So that's an example of a secret room, although usually the cracks on the wall won't already appear there. You need to actually have one of the enemies in the room shoot the wall in order to find those cracks, or you need to use a non-basic weapon to shoot the wall to also find those cracks. Use control to switch guns. If you have two or more guns, you can hold control to slow down time while you pick the one you want. And here's an AK-47. Except no substitutes. I'm going to be reading a lot of the item descriptions because a lot of them are really, really interesting and very many of them are incredibly funny. This game is just full of puns and wordplay. I love it. The AK-47 is in many ways the gun against which all other guns are judged. This affordable and reliable piece of hardware has proven itself in nearly every terrain or situation. Desert, jungle, snow, and dungeon were all accounted for in its timeless design. It can even fire underwater. You can even bury it for like 6 months and then dig it up and fire it immediately. AK-47s are built to last. So we can see the whole map here. Beautiful. Speak with me when you're ready for the final challenge. Are you ready to put everything you learned to the test? Yes, let's do this. Then face me in single combat. Oh, let's begin. Great. I had to wait until he said, let's begin, otherwise he was just going to deflect all my bullets. Oh, that's a really easy attack to dodge. Come on, got some of this. Beautiful. Ceasefire, ceasefire. We've unlocked the pea shooter as a result of that. Wait, that shield. You found my shield, which means you know my terrible secret. Sorry, I forgot I wasn't doing the voice. It's true. I never conjured the dungeon. I'm not even sure I know this is the dungeon. How humiliating. It's all that bastard's fault. Whose fault? That snake, Blockner. We were supposed to be partners. But shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back, and when I awoke, I was trapped in some kind of a chest. I called out for help, but no one came. I was sure it was him who shot me. I think that he wanted the gun for himself, but he must not have made it. How do you know he didn't make it? Because if Blockner had changed the past, he never would have come to the dungeon, and neither would I. But I'm still here, so he must have left. Or maybe he's stuck in the dungeon too. It would serve the bastard right. If you find him, tell him that Manny says hi, if you know what I mean.
You want me to kill him?
Hey now! No one said anything about killing, but yes, please do. Anyway, I've nothing left to teach you. Go ahead with the Gungeon, and good luck with your past. Come on! Save some of the bullets for Blockner. Fiery, aren't you? Look, I just like that there's some extra lines in there. Just had to try it. So that's the tutorial complete. But we are also going to leap into the fray. You're now ready to enter the Gungeon. By the way, these fellows would stop us. Fellows, I'm assuming they're male, I guess. These people would stop us if we did not already complete the tutorial, but you can also tell them shove off, tutorials of chumps. And then they'll just leave you alone. So there's a full floor, and then there's a boss, and there's a shop, and there's secret rooms, and honestly, if you've been watching the channel for any significant period of time, I think you might be familiar with a lot of mechanics that are going to exist in this game, because they exist in a lot of games I tend to play. But the dodge roll is also very important. Très important. Damn it. Oh, that one was close. I was thinking about starting to use blanks there, because I kept missing all of my shots. This guy's got an AK. He knows what it's all about. Unfortunately, I can't loot it off his corpse. So, we are going to find 2 treasure rooms this floor. Those are just rooms that are going to have chests in them. The chests are color-coded according to their rarity, or the rarity of the items they're in. This is how I understand it, by the way. It's entirely possible, this early in the life cycle of the game, that that's not true. So, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, because there's a lot about this game that is not yet known, and a lot that is just speculated, but the information that is speculated is passed around from person to person, and then it just kind of becomes the truth as far as the community is concerned. Oh, God damn it. There's also environmental traps, like, boom, could have done that, but I didn't. But there are environmental traps, I just want to make note of that, because I love environmental traps. Okay, we found the boss room. I'll have that animation start, because that can kind of be grating and annoying. So next time I teleport back there, I'll just be able to immediately go in. Okay, so I want to one-shot the enemies that I can one-shot with this crossbow. Since I'm playing the hunter, I am going to have a crossbow and then my basic pistol. And the crossbow is powerful enough to one-shot a lot of enemies in the first floors. Which is why I'm using it so heavily, if you're wondering. Even though this actually will run out of ammo at some point, and the rusty sidearm has infinite ammo, really, I think it's just a better idea to allow me to play long-range style using the crossbow. Okay, what's in the shop? Ooh, heavy bullets. That's got to be like more knockback per bullet. That's a teleporter. The sign would have just told me, hey, this is a teleporter, by the way, just in case you're unfamiliar. So you really do want to explore the entire floor so that you can pick up the currency of the game, which is shells. As you can see, there's a few shells on the floor. As soon as you complete a room, all of the shells will fly to you. And you get end of room drops as well. Ooh, backpack, that's nice. Item capacity up so I can get more active items. Yes, you can have multiple active items, something that you can't do in Isaac or many of the other games in a similar vein. Oh, God. So after I shit-talked the pistol so much, I've swapped to the pistol and it's the only thing I'm using. So let's swap back. That is the most common type of chest, so I don't want to open it. Because I only have one key at the moment, so if I get 2 chests and one of them's rarer, obviously I want to open the more rare one. Typically, the rarer the item, the more powerful it is. Oh, excellent. So that is ammo refill. And I only have one weapon that can benefit from it right now, so obviously, pretty easy choice for me. But also, if I left the room, that ammo refill would have been stolen by a character called the Rat, who basically just waddles around and steals things off the floor. I believe that the Rat can't steal keys, blanks, or hearts off the floor. Blue. Blue is the 3rd level chest. Yes, okay. I'll shoot it once, just in case it's a mimic. It is not. What is this? Chloranthy ring. Dodge power up. Oh, yes. So you'll start to notice that a lot of the items from this game are directly related to other franchises, like Chloranthy ring. Come on. Chloranthy ring. It's the Chloranthy ring from Dark Souls. Oh, beautiful. Improves dodging. This ancient ring spins slowly about its axis even when worn. It is of unknown origin. So I actually can't tell you how it improves dodging, just that it does. I'm gonna go here and buy a key. Or the heavy bullets. I'm gonna go for the heavy bullets, you know? I assume the heavy bullets are gonna be more valuable than whatever I would have gotten from the key area. It's time to meet our first boss enemy. Boom! Damn! The Gatling Gull is buff as fuck. The Rapid Fire Raptor. Oh no, heavy bullets made them slower. Oh, this is bad. Does it make them slower but they do more damage, or is it just slower? It looks like they might do more damage. I can't tell. Oh god, I really wish I knew what it did. Actually, I should probably check as soon as we finish the fight. Now, if you finish a fight flawlessly, and this is by taking no hits, this is, by the way, no hits against health or armor. You can take 0 hits. If you finish a fight flawlessly, you get more loot at the end, which is actually really important. Also, blanks regenerate every floor. You get 2 blanks at the start of every floor. So there's no reason, if you have them left, not to just use them against the boss. Beautiful. And that's a flawless kill right there. Since we did that flawless kill, we've gotten this. We would not have gotten this item if we didn't have the flawless kill. Also, we wouldn't have unlocked the Shield of the Maiden. We unlocked the Master Round, the first chamber. This rare artifact indicates mastery of the first chamber. Apocryphal texts recovered from cultists of the Order indicate the gun and the bullets are linked somehow. I could have told you that. Increases damage at the cost of bullet velocity. Okay, that's actually relatively good. Oh, M1. M1 Garand. This is an almost instant shot weapon as well, so it'll do more damage. Basically no cost. It's going to be basically a better version of my crossbow, because my crossbow used to be near instantaneous. Beautiful, just had to take a sip of my caffeine there. Oh god, this enemy sucks. Yep, there we go. You know I was going to be taking damage at some point. Oh, I hate that enemy so much. Oh nice, we've got like penetrative shot. Although since we fire so slowly, we are taking a little more damage than I would like. But that's as a result of using a bolt action rifle. So, by the way, I should probably explain a few things about the Huntress, right? So we have a Corgi, a dog, Junior 2, passive, a faithful companion, finds items on room clear, keeps the hunter company. He has a good nose for treasure, but all attempts to train him in combat have failed. And of course our defining opening starting set of weapons. That's basically what it means to be the hunter. Okay. Damn, that actually fires a lot faster than I thought it did. So those little guys that I just shot immediately on their spawn are rubber bullets. They would have basically just flown at me and tried to knock me around. At least on this floor, they don't deal damage directly. They try and deal damage by knocking you into things that will deal damage. Okay, so it looks like this kind of works like Polyphemus. If it pierces through a target and then hits a target afterwards, the second target gets less damage dealt to them. This is good to know. This is very, very good to know. I wonder if that is just in general the piercing mechanic of this game, or whether it's just in general the piercing mechanic of the M1 Garand. Now, I am not particularly a gun aficionado or enthusiast, so I am going to be pronouncing gun names wrong, firstly. Secondly, I am probably not going to recognize a lot of the gun references that don't directly come from franchises that I am interested in. This might take a little from my knowledge, sure, but I'm pretty certain there are going to be people in the comment section down below that know a little more than I, who would be willing to lend a helping hand. Oh god, those ricochet. Oh gosh. The damage is not real. Thankfully, those guys are one-shot. They throw themselves at you to try and deal damage. I feel like I would be able to do the boss right now, but I'm also going to look to see if I have a laser weapon. Because if I can get a laser weapon, that is truly instant hit. Then I'm not even going to have to worry. Gotcha. And you. Now you can actually roll over these, which is something I love. Just have to time it correctly, otherwise you take damage like I did. Ooh, interesting. Master of Unlocking, play well, get keys. We'll read the description for it, but I know what it does. Increases the chance of gaining a key upon clearing a room. Play well, get keys, I'm pretty certain means that I need to actually not take damage in the room to increase the chance. Oh, God. Okay, well, I didn't realize that was going to be as dangerous as it turned out to be. Thank you for the health. That's actually really, really essential for me right now. Yeah, no, I actually did need to do that. Sadly. Oh, God. The amount of damage that this room, that specific enemy has been reliable in dealing damage to me almost every single time I meet it. Okay, we could get a sawed-off shotgun. I think I go for both half hearts. Yeah, try and keep myself alive. We also have the Prime Primer here. That is part of the bullet that you use to kill your past. We'll talk a bit more about that over the course of the series, but it is related to the permanent progression of the game, so it's not something that I actually need to deal with right now. Stupid dodge, Ryan. Stupid dodge. If I could increase the reload speed right now, I would be such a happy man. Beautiful. This looks like it's locked. Interesting. See if we can find anything else. So since that's a golden lock there and we can see some characters behind it, golden locks basically means something that is related to permanent progression. So we are looking for a golden key somewhere on this floor. I hope it's not in the secret room, because I've already probably lost the ability to find a secret room. Oh, Phoenix, I don't like this weapon. Reborn in Flame. It does a little bit of fire and it shoots out a little bit of a fireball. But the thing is, the fire directly in front of you is used to, what's the word? Incendiate? To light fire the enemy. But you have to get super up close and personal for it actually to do it. Which makes it way worse in my mind. Oh, why am I walking? It's teleport. Which makes it way worse in my mind, because if you have to get up close and personal, you're going to take damage. Almost invariably. Accursed gun witch, the Gorgon. Gorgon with a gun. Oh, you can see the witty wordplay that's occurring here. That's poison on the ground. I don't want to be in the range of that. Oh, God. Okay, that one was just perfectly timed to fuck me. Okay, so you actually have to be pretty close in while she's doing this. Otherwise, they become circles again. And when they become a full circle, you start taking damage. Love being against the top wall for this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, no. What has happened here? I can't shoot. I cannot shoot. Okay, never mind. Would I have been able to reload in that time? That could have been a very useful way for me to deal with that. Damn it. Oh, let's go crossbow. I just need the damage to finish you. No! 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 Stop it! Damn it, Gorgon! I want to actually get to the 3rd floor on my first run. Well, first on camera. Beautiful! Okay, so we didn't manage to no-hit it. I realized this. But at least we are going to be able to unlock some aspect of the permanent progression here. By getting that cell key. What is this? Muscle relaxant. Loosen up. Passive item. Greatly increases accuracy. These anxiolytic drugs are favored by long-distance snipers, especially in the cold. They won't get rid of the shaking hands entirely, but they're more effective than holding your breath. Beautiful. That's actually really good. Now, I want to teleport down here. I've got the golden key, as you can see up here, so we can open the golden lock. Thank you for rescuing Mistress Cadence in this one. I will escort her to the breach. Come on, Ox. You're always so slow. Thank you again. I knew it would be a while before someone came down here, but seriously, it's been forever! Anyway, we should get back to the shop. It's been closed for a while. You should come by. It's on the top level of the breach. You can't miss it. The breach, of course, being a hub area. Beautiful. Let's make our way down to the 3rd floor, where I am promptly going to have my butt handed to me. On a platter. I like the heavy bullets. I don't know if I can use them. They are difficult. Oh, gosh. Yep. I could have told you that one was going to happen. I hate this weapon, but I don't have ammo for my other ones. See, look at that damage. Look at that. Yep, we're dead. Thought I still had 2 hearts left. Well, 1 full heart, 2 half hearts. The past still haunts me. We were slain by the bullet kin. Let us return to the breach, which is going to be our character select screen in just under 30 minutes, which is pretty much perfect timing, if you ask me. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. There is going to be a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this video game, present and future. There's also a link to the Steam store page where you can pick this game up yourself. I highly recommend you do. I've been playing it a little bit off camera to prepare for this series, and it is absolutely incredible. I've also been watching a lot of streams for it because I can't get enough. Honestly, it feels really good to play. There's a visceral feeling about the way the gun's handle that is really, really satisfying. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.